Hey, what's up, YouTubers? This is Cord. I'm just doing my top picks or most anticipated films of 2013. So I'm just gonna kind of give you guys a quick rundown of all the movies I think that are gonna be the biggest box office hits, the one that are gonna draw the people in to get a seat, and pretty much just go over what you think are my personal picks. What I'm looking forward to, and pretty much just seeing what your thoughts were on it. So without further ado, let me get the list going on. I got about 20 movies here, so I'm going to try and make it as quick, as speedy as possible. These are just pretty much going to be in chronological order. I'm going to give you guys the release date, the starring actors in it, and just a quick synopsis of what the film's about to, supposed to be about. So first one up, this actually, there were some pre-screenings of it in the end of 2012, but I'm going to consider for 2013, and it's Zero Dark 30. It's by the director that did The Hurt Locker and Point Break, two of my favorite films. I really enjoyed those movies, but this is pretty much dealing with how they killed Osama bin Laden, SEALs Team 6, and I've heard nothing but phenomenal things about it. I'm really looking forward to seeing that. That comes out January 11th. Next comes out January 18th. It's called Gangster Squad. Stars Ryan Gosling, Emma Stone, and Sean Penn. Also Josh Brolin's in it. It's about some, I think, cops that go rogue in 1950s LA. I love those period pieces. Really looking forward to this movie. It looks like a great film, and I can't wait to see that. Coming out on January 18th is The Last Stand and Broken City. The Last Stand, starring Arnold Schwarzenegger. I'm super pumped to see this. It's the first movie that Arnold's going to be starring in since he, was just finished up being the governor. And, he's had a lot going on in his life recently with his divorce and everything, his sex scandal, but what do you expect from Arnold Schwarzenegger? He's the man. But, I'm really looking forward to this movie. It's about small town sheriff. There's like some gun runners coming into his town, pretty much trying to take it over or try and pass through it, and he puts the kibosh on that. But stars him and Johnny Knoxville, and then you have Broken City. I'm looking forward to seeing that, starring Russell Crowe and Mark Wahlberg. Catherine Zeta-Jones is also in it. Mark Wahlberg, I believe he's a cop, and I want to say Russell Crowe is like a mayor of some city. Obviously there's a confliction between the two of them, but it looks like a really well done movie. I'm a big fan of Mark Wahlberg. I'm looking forward to seeing that. He's got a few other movies coming out this year that I'm looking forward to, but it should be a great movie. So that's Broken. Alright guys, so coming out March 8th, I'm really looking forward to this. It's called Oz the Great and Powerful. Stars James Franco, Mila Kunis, and Rachel Weisz, just to name a few. But it looks like a really cool fantasy type movie. I'm not a huge fan of that genre, but I think this movie is going to be really good. It stars some great celebrities in there, and it's pretty much about a magician who gets transported into some type of like imaginary world. Looks kind of like Alice in Wonderland. I'm not sure if it's going to be along those lines or not, but it just looks like it's got some great visual effects, and that looks like something I'd definitely be interested in to see. Just it's off the beaten path a little bit. It's not your standard action or comedy movie. So I'm really looking forward to that. Hey, what's up, guys? So next we have The Croods. That's coming out March 22nd. It's an animated film, which I'm a big fan of. I have a couple on my list that are coming out this year that I'm really looking forward to. But this movie stars Ryan Reynolds, Nicolas Cage, and Emma Stone. Kind of an odd couple of pairing you have going on there for the different actors that are going to be doing the voices. But I'm really looking forward to it. It's like a caveman type looking movie. It's got some beautiful visuals going on though, and I think it might be a pretty good family film. So that's coming out March 22nd. Next we have G.I. Joe finally coming out, G.I. Joe Retaliation. This is the sequel. This is starring Bruce Willis, The Rock, and Channing Tatum, just to name a few. I didn't really care for the first one, but I'm putting a lot more faith into the second one with The Rock coming in there. I love that guy. He's a beast. I'm really looking forward to seeing what he can do in there. Bruce Willis, he's always great. So I'm really looking forward to this movie. This actually got pushed back almost a year because from what I heard, Channing Tatum was killed off in about the first 10 minutes, and he's become such a huge star that they actually refilmed a lot of the movie to get him to have some more screen time in there. So I could believe that. I feel like he's going to draw a lot of people in alone. Next we have Pain and Gain. This is coming out in April. It's April 26th. It's directed by Michael Bay, and it's starring The Rock and Mark Wahlberg. So I love The Rock. I'm looking forward to seeing him again. Mark Wahlberg, this is another new release for this year for him. It's about some bodybuilders in Florida, I believe. And they get into like an extortion kidnapping scheme, and things go wrong. Go figure. But I'm looking forward to seeing that for sure. After that, we have Iron Man 3. This is coming out May 3rd. It's the third movie of the trilogy. It's got Robert Downey Jr., who's taking over the role of Tony Stark again, and you have Don Cheadle, who's going to be reprising his role along with Gwyneth Paltrow. So the previews for this look phenomenal. I'm really looking forward to this. It's going to be a big year for superhero movies. You got Iron Man 3, you got the second Thor movie, which I'm going to go into detail later on. You got Kick-Ass 2, and you have Superman, just to name a few. So I mean, it's going to be a big year for superheroes. So I'm sure that's going to be a huge box office hit. After that, we have The Great Gatsby. That's coming out May 10th. Starring Tobey Maguire and Leonardo DiCaprio. I think that's going to be a really good film. It looks well directed. It's a period piece, which I'm a big fan of, and I'm looking forward to seeing that. The following week, you have Star Trek Into the Darkness. This is coming out May 17th. This is the sequel to the original Star Trek that was remade a few years ago, starring Chris Pine and Zach Quinto. So I'm looking forward to this too. I was never a big Star Trek fan or anything like that, but the remake I thought was really well done. It was action-packed, cool movie, and I'm sure this is going to be even better. So that comes out May 17th. After that, we have one of my most anticipated movies of the year, hands down. We have Fast and the Furious 6. I've always been a big fan of the whole franchise. This has got The Rock in it again, which I'm a huge fan of The Rock, as you guys probably know by now. It's kind of a recurring theme in here. But looking forward to seeing him. And it's bringing back Michelle Rodriguez as Letty, and you have all the original cast. You got Vin Diesel, Paul Walker, I believe Ludacris is going to be in it, and Tyrese Gibson. So I'm looking forward to that a lot. That comes out May 24th. The same night, Hangover Part 3 comes out as well. So that's going to be a big box office weekend for sure. I'm kind of curious to see who's going to win that battle. But from what I've heard, they're going to change the whole style of the Hangover 3. The first and second one were pretty much almost identical, besides being in a different location. So I heard they're going to do a whole different type of thing going on for the new one. But I'm looking forward to that. John Goodman's supposed to be in it too, so I love that guy. He's super funny. So I'm looking forward to seeing that as well. Alright, so after that we have, let's see here, Man of Steel. That's coming out June 14th. That looks phenomenal. Being directed by Christopher Nolan. He's did an absolutely amazing job on the whole Dark Knight trilogy. I'm really looking forward to seeing what he can do as Superman, because I've always been more of a Batman fan. But if it's good as the previous movies, I feel like he's gonna take the reins and put a whole new diversification on this sort of film. So this is coming out. What we got here, June 14th. It's starring Henry Cavill. I haven't really seen him do too much, but he definitely looks like he could play the Clark Kent type. You have Kevin Costner playing Clark Kent's father. You have Amy Adams in it. You have Russell Crowe, Michael Shannon, just to name a few. So it's going to be an all-star cast, but I feel like that's going to be one of the biggest movies of the year for sure. So that comes out June 14th. The next week after that, you have Monsters University coming out, so I'm really looking forward to this as well. Billy Crystal, John Goodman, they're reprising their roles as Mike and Sully. But Monsters Inc., one of the biggest movies that when I was a little kid, I watched it so many times I couldn't even tell you. But that was a great film, and I think this is going to be just a perfect time of year to have a big animation movie coming out. It's great for the whole family, so I'm definitely looking forward to that as well. After that, we have Despicable Me 2, another great animated film that I'm looking forward to. This comes out July 3rd. You got Steve Carell in there, Al Pacino actually, so I'm kind of curious to see what Al Pacino can do. But I love the first Despicable Me. That was one of those animated comedies that I didn't really know where it was going to go. I just kind of ended up watching it one day and I fell in love with it. So looking forward to that. That comes out July 3rd. You have The Wolverine coming out towards the end of July, July 26th. I wasn't ever a huge X-Men fan, but I always thought the Wolverine character was really cool. And this one, I guess he's following along some ninja or something like that, so we're kind of going to see how that goes. But Hugh Jackman, he's a great actor. He's absolutely ripped. That guy's got quite the body. No homo. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Sin City 2, A Dame to Kill For. I'm looking forward to that. That's the sequel. It's got Mickey Rourke, Clive Owen, Brittany Murphy, Jessica Alba, just to name a few. It's coming out October 4th. I was I wasn't a huge fan of Sin City, but I watched it again, and I gotta say it was really good. Well done, just a different type of movie, but I'm looking forward to the sequel for sure. I like how they do the black and white tones, and it's got like the, you know, little shimmers of color in there, which is pretty sweet. After that, we're getting into, I believe, November. Year's going by quick, isn't it? You got November, Hunger Games 2, Catching Fire, that comes out November 2nd. I wasn't a big fan of the Hunger Games, the first one. I mean, it was a decent movie. I don't know if I'm going to fall in love with the second one or anything, but it's got Jennifer Lawrence and Josh Hutcherson in there again, and I'm sure that'll be a huge movie too. Coming out towards the end of November is Thor 2, The Dark World. Comes out November 8th. It's a sequel to the original Thor movie. It's got Chris Hemsworth reprising his role as Thor. You got Natalie Portman, and I gotta say, I really like Chris Hemsworth. He's you know, gotten a lot better over time. I think he does a fantastic job as Thor. Cabin in the Woods, I didn't really care for the movie, but I just liked him in it. That was probably one of the best parts, just because he made it, you know, kind of cool, you know, a little bit better than you know, just some weird slasher flick, because I gotta say, that movie was kind of weird. Not hating on it, but it's definitely different. And you know, so that's Thor 2. And lastly, ending the year off right, we have Anchorman 2, The Legend Continues. So I'm looking forward to that. You know, Will Ferrell, of course, taking over Ron Burgundy's role again. But that was such a funny movie when it first came out. It's been, I think, like 6 years or something since the original. But, you know, good things take time, so I'm really looking forward to that. And as you guys can see, I mean, it's just going to be an incredible year for movies. This is just 20 of my most anticipated picks that I'm looking forward to seeing. I'm sure they're going to be great movies, and hopefully they're all as well as, you know, I'm hoping for. But you know, it's coming out pretty soon, and you know, let's start the year off right. Thanks for watching, guys. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you guys want to see, what your thoughts are on what's going to be big this year. But you know, I hope I hit some of the movies that you guys are interested in, and I'll keep you posted. And I'm going to probably be doing reviews for these as well. As soon as they come out, I usually go opening weekend to see the movie. So thanks again for watching. Please subscribe, like, comment down below, and I'll see you in the next movie. Thanks again. Bye bye.